What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video. Today we're going to continue the theme of last week of showing y'all some deliveries, different deliveries that I've been to, and a little bit more about life on the road. So if that's what you're into, then stick around and let's get started. Y'all check this out. So this is the main row of trucks parked, but it's a wide lane to get to the other side. You see them back there. The Make a Spot guys have started double stacking in the center of the aisle because it's so wide. Look at them parked overnight, which gives drivers, if you're trying to back into one of these spots like this one, good luck. I mean, you could make it, but it's going to be pretty tight. So I always love seeing how creative the Make a Spot guys get. This one's pretty good. Well, here's a different one. I'm back up in Michigan. If you saw my last video, I had to come up to Detroit. Well, I'm back here. The driver that came to deliver here after me, the product wouldn't fit, so they had him just drop his loaded trailer on site and bobtail all the way back down south. And then they called and said, "Hey, we're ready. The trailer's empty. Come get it." And I guess he was on another load, so I'm up here to pick up his empty trailer. And as you can see, there's a bunch of trailers to the left and to the right. So I just have to find mine. If you see a trailer number 1531, let me know, because that's the one I'm picking up. Sometimes the landing gear on the trailer is too high, and if you try to back under it, the kingpin, there's the kingpin, will jump right over your fifth wheel. And so you got to actually lower the trailer before you can back up to it. So we're going to come here. Actually, there's a landing gear. And basically I want to lower it until the trailer starts to touch the fifth wheel. I'm just coming off of a 34-hour reset at home, so I made a couple of dishes, and it's always nice to be able to have home-cooked food on the road. Let me show y'all. I made some jambalaya. Most people's jambalaya is way darker, but mine comes out kind of light, but it's still jambalaya, and it's still good. And I made some pasta with meat sauce. Nowadays, with the Food Network and the cooking channel and the TikTok and the whatever, everybody's calling this bolognese sauce, and that's the name in Italy. But look, I'm American, man. I grew up calling that meat sauce, so I'm a stick with meat sauce. So what y'all think? I wish I could do more, but look at how small my fridge is. You can't fit that much in there. Matter of fact, this is just one of those Tupperware containers, and look, the freezer is so small that I don't think this Tupperware dish will even fit in the freezer if I wanted to freeze it. Look, it won't fit. And this ain't a big Tupperware. Look at my hand on it. So that you can't put anything in there. Now for the next delivery, we have an Airline going up to the top of the trailer that's going to blow air and start to pressurize the inside of the tank. You open the valve here and the pressure inside of the tank will push the product out. By the way, this placard is for propionic acid. It's some bad juju. Anyway, then we have to push the product past or through one hose, two hoses, three hoses, and a fourth hose. From there, it goes into the customer's tank, right there, and then it's got to go uphill all the way to the top of this tank. So we're going to need a lot of air pressure to push the product that far. Y'all never see my truck when it's clean, because every time I get it washed, I drive through rain and all the chrome gets all spotted up. It looks fairly clean from here, but if you look at the chrome and everything, it's all, I don't know. I can't keep it clean because I can't stop it from raining. That's it for this part of the video. So if you're leaving me now, I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to catch you on the next one. If you're sticking around for story time, let's do story time. This story time goes all the way back to high school. My senior year of high school, 1996. And you know how high schoolers, a lot of times they'll hang out in groups, boy-girl groups, instead of, I don't know. So the group was going to go to the bowling alley. Let's go to the bowling alley. All right. So I had to go pick up somebody. We were in a band, too. So these are all band kids. You can make all the band jokes you want. That's fine. So I had to go pick up this girl, Christy, and go to the bowling alley, and the rest of the group was going to come. We got there first, so we're waiting on the group. This was a huge bowling alley, huge. They had like a pool room inside the bowling alley, that type of thing. So I'm like, I don't know, let's play pool. I'm not a pool player. I'm terrible. So we're just goofing off playing pool. Who comes in but my arch nemesis? There was this kid, I'm not going to use his real name, but we'll call him Quentin, like Quentin Tarantino. That's not his real name, but his real name sounded similar to Quentin. Quentin was like this kind of cocky, arrogant little prick. I think he was a junior. So he hated me and I hated him. In addition to that, Quentin had this crush on this girl, not Christy, the girl I picked up, this third party girl named Nikki, okay? This is important to the story. He was there with his two buddies, and they're all dressed like cowboys. So first of all, if you're like a 16-year-old dressed like a cowboy in New Orleans, bro, this ain't Texas. I'm in Oklahoma right now, in case y'all can't tell. Some of y'all will recognize this as an Indian Nation turnpike. You want to show up dressed like a cowboy in Texas, in Oklahoma, in New Orleans? People are going to be like, what? What are you doing, bro? So Quentin's there with his two buddies, and they're playing pool, and they're not talking to us, even though he was in the band too. And I could see that he's good. He probably had a pool table at his house. Kid could play. So finally, he walks up to me. I have to, at this point, describe the nature of his crush on Nikki. I talked to her on the phone a couple of times. She was a sister of this guy I was in a band with. Not the band, the marching band, but a band. She would tell me that he has been in love with her since like the 6th grade. Like, not just some crush. He thinks they're soulmates, they belong together forever. She's never been in, she's like, I've never been into the guy. I wish he'd leave me alone. Like, he's a psycho for me, obsessed. So that's the level of, this is more than a crush, right? This is his, he thinks it's his soulmate, and she likes me. Oh man, so the stage is set. Here he comes with his pool stick. He goes, one game of pool. The loser has to stop talking to Nikki. Now, I wasn't even talking to her. I talked to her a couple of times. So I had nothing to lose. Nothing. Because I wasn't talking to her. Again, this was eating him alive, right? But, I don't know. He was a low-life scumbag. And so, of course, he would challenge me to pool because he was watching me and knew that I couldn't play. But I have nothing to lose, so I'm like, and I don't want any kind of stupid drama or acrimony between me and him, other than that was above and beyond what we already had. I said, all right, Quentin, you're on. So I'm like, he's like, rack him. So I rack him. Oh man, here's the deal. He had the worst game of pool in his life he ever played, and I had the best game of pool in my life. He was so nervous. He was missing shots that were easy shots, and I got not a care in the world. I'm like, boop, boop. We get down to where all I have left is the 8 ball. I got no balls on the table, just the 8 ball. He's got like 3 of his balls plus the 8 ball. He's sweating bowling balls. He's so nervous, like he's gonna lose the love of his life to his arch nemesis. Who can, and this was a sure thing. I cannot play pool. He can. This was like, so he's sweating bowling balls. He can't believe it. And I'm like, I just got the 8 ball. I wish I could tell y'all that I'd sunk the 8 ball, but I didn't. All of a sudden, I got cold, man. I hit it. It hits the corner thing and bounces off. He comes and gets a ball in, misses. So I got another shot at the 8 ball. And I'm like, all right, this one I'm going to make. Boom, boom.
it misses. I'm like, damn. At this point, yes, I wanted him to win. Originally, I took the bet so that he would win and this could be over. But at this point, I'm like, now I want to win because this dude, I don't know. So it's down to he's got all his balls off the table, my ball's off the table. We just got the 8 ball left and that's it. It's my shot, I miss. It's his shot, he makes it, and he does one of these cocky, like he's a tough guy, just like walks off without saying anything. Like his friends too are sitting there going, oh my God, he's losing. Oh yeah. They got the tight jeans with the belt buckle, dressed like cowboys in New Orleans. Oh man, I just wanted to beat him because he looked like such a douchebag. I wish I would have won. So that was 28 years ago, and I still wish I could have made that 8 ball. It was easy shots and I missed. I'll never get over. I wish I could have beat him, and I would have been like, well, I guess you got to lose Nicky's number, bro. You lost. I would have rubbed it in too. Anyway, that's my story about Quentin and Christy and Nicky and me and the pool game that wasn't meant to be. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope to catch you on the next one. Until the next one, this is Jason signing out.